All right, here we go again.
I'm Aaron Mystery, promoting body positivity.
Do promote body positivity. Okay, so we're working on Shoebox.
Wait, who are you?
Who am I?
You're supposed to say I'm Johnny Kinetic.
I don't feel like doing that.
He's Johnny Kinetic promoting hangovers.
I'll be fine. Last night was rough. All right, we're good to go. So we're working on Shoebox. We didn't get much done yesterday. We did have a lot of technical issues as well as other problems.
Did a wrestling shoot.
Yeah. All right. But we're gonna try to get the bulk of this done. Hopefully, right now. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully, we did everything right.
Waiting for Saturday morning hero, and in my toy box.
Put that kick drum really loud. There's no effects on the mix bus. I thought we did that.
I don't really remember last night that well.
Yeah, we put it on the aux master for some reason.
Is that easy to fix?
Yeah. So we could just drag it over. Get rid of it here. Let's actually delete it right there. It doesn't actually really matter where you put the visual mixer. I just like it on the mix bus. So let me make sure it classified everything right. We're not actually going to. We're not going to.
Not going to what, John?
Actually start the process. So, I mean, I almost want to run it through again, but let's just go with what we got. As long as it's a decent mix, we can always go ahead and
Tweak it.
But let's hear it real quick. The bass drum sounded really loud to me.
So waiting for Saturday morning hero, and in my toy box there's childhood battles, courageous beasts wearing helmets and saddles.
That mix is really off. It's a really terrible mix. I don't know what happened. I don't remember it sounding like that, but
Again, you were drunk.
I was pretty wasted. I'm not going to do that again.
He thought a ghost slammed his head against the floor.
There was something weird going on. It was a very rough night. So, begin.
It made episode 10 look good, didn't it?
My head feels so weird right now. So our focus is the lead vocal. So we got relay on everything. We want to make sure that we're actually beginning the song from the start, though. The visual mixer is going to give us a rough balance, hopefully better than the last one, but you never know. I'm guessing like something was classified wrong or something. Just checking real quick. Making sure everything looks all right. Make sure all the tracks are on there. They're the right tracks. I'm just trying to figure out which effect we were using that didn't have a sound on it. Hang on, let me close that real quick. See, I think there was a track that actually had nothing on it. We discussed that yesterday.
Mm-hmm. We did.
Whatever I can remember about yesterday.
By the way, thank you for all of you that tuned into that train wreck yesterday. We never had that many people that early on in the feed. So thank you for suffering along with us.
I'm trying to figure out if it had something routed to it. Maybe the other MIDI track, but I don't think so.
I wouldn't know.
No. Let's go ahead and let's just mute that just in case. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to open up the mix bus processing here.
By the way, stay tuned. Later in the video, we're going to have a tour of my room. My scary, scary room.
So we're going to go ahead and not put Cakewalk Sound Center into the equation since there's nothing on it. Okay. And we're going to make lead vocal the focus. Nothing else really needs to be the focus here. We're going to go ahead and begin listening. It's waiting for me to play the song. So we're going to play it. It's going to give us a rough balance.
Waiting for Saturday morning hero, and in my toy box there's childhood battles, courageous beasts wearing helmets and saddles, plastic and rubber, gimmicks and colors, rubber and punches, pillow sheets and covers. Home was a playhouse, mom was a castle, life was a cartoon without all the hassle. 30 decades later, the tape is distorted, rubber bands broken and wars are reported. Retro isn't young again.
Wow. Oh, that's, it'll sound, it's hopefully that snare will sound louder when it's done doing a rough balance. I realized with Melodyne yesterday, I don't even think we did the leveling thing, where you make the quiet parts louder and the louder parts quiet. Oh, you can write drunk, don't edit drunk. Somebody said that. Who said that? Write sober, or not, write drunk,
Hemingway?
edit sober, somebody.
Sounds like Hemingway.
I don't know who it was, but yeah, mixing that wasted. So I didn't plan to get that wasted. I didn't really want to talk about this. I just wanted to move on.
There's a lot of latency. We pointed that out yesterday, you guys.
Yeah, but I thought I was gonna take a couple shots just to disinfect after being out and about, but I took it too far and it's paying for it today.
I'm fine now.
Sometimes I'm passive, that we were grown up, but nothing but kids. Decades later, my friends have all scattered. It's got me asking, did anything matter? Retro isn't young again, ain't the 90s anymore. Can't buy memories at a store. Retro isn't young again, ain't the 90s anymore. Can't buy memories at a store, they're gone.
Wow. This mix probably sounds really off, and that's because everything's. Okay, that's the problem doing it drunk. I almost gotta go back and make sure I did everything right, because I made the most simple of mistakes, clearly. So no more doing that. Let's go ahead and go to results, and we want to check the classification. I didn't even do that yesterday. I was just percussion, steel guitar, musical, kick, snare. Noise maker. Oh, there's expand on there. I'm like, there's 2 keyboard parts on it. I thought there was more than one. I'm just, I gotta color code stuff and shit, dude. I'm just still a little bit out of it. So the bass should be classified as bass. Both the keyboard parts can be musical. Guitar's musical. Guitar. Musical. And okay. So let's go ahead and listen to it now that we got a rough balance.
In a shoebox, with swords and shields, waiting for Saturday morning heroes. And in my toy box, there's childhood battles, courageous beasts wearing helmets and saddles, plastic and rubber.
want to hear when the snare comes
Rub up and punches.
in. Like,
Pillow sheets
where's
and
the snare?
covers.
I can see it.
Home was a playhouse. Mom was a castle. Life was a cartoon without all the hassle. Many decades later, the tape is distorted. Rubber bands broken and wars are reported. Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore.
What's going on with the snare? I can see it. I can't hear it. Is it not being fed?
Retro isn't young again.
I can hear it really quietly. Hold on real quick, people. Something's not right. We got to figure out what it is.
Is maybe the snare not going through the drum bus? You have drum bus set up, right?
No, there's no drum bus. There's no way it's that quiet. I mean, it's very quiet. It's just a brush hitting a snare, but still. Well, my God, what's going on?
Well, you know, I'm gonna have a cigarette because I'm getting drowsy because I didn't take 2 naps. I'm stupid.
Wow.
I'll be fine.
Let me go ahead and try just sending this to the master. See what's going on with it.
In a shoebox, the swords and shield.
There's no way that should be that inaudible.
There's childhood battles, courageous beasts, wearing helmets and saddles. Plastic and rubber.
I knew I was missing something.
Gimmicks and colors.
What is this over here?
Rub up and punches. Pillow sheets and covers. Home was a playhouse. Mom was a castle. Life was a cartoon without all the hassle. Many decades later, the tape is distorted. Rubber bands broken and wars are reported. Retro isn't
Let's crank it up and see it.
ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a store, it's gone.
I think it just got turned down too much when we did the rough balance.
Ain't the 80s anymore.
Let me see where
Can't buy
we can take a look at the visual
childhood at a
mixer.
store, it's gone.
See where it put that thing. We're gonna say accept to it. Let's highlight it over here. Snare swipe. Yeah, it took 22, basically 23 dBs off of it. So why it did that, I don't know. Why it would do that?
When we got high bars, listen to Beatles, falling in love.
So let's go ahead and let's turn it back. We're gonna turn it back to 0 on our main track mixer, and we're just gonna drag it up by holding down Shift, left clicking, and bringing it up. Well, now it's not going.
It's got me asking, did anything matter? Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 90s anymore. Can't buy memories at a store, they're gone. Retro isn't young again.
probably a little loud, but we're gonna go right there with it. Wyatt would take a snare and make it that quiet. I really don't know.
When I was a kid, I knew what to do. Now I'm a man, I'm in love with you. What a joke it is to end.
So to make sure.
I'm just a soul jumping
There we go.
again.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and move this over a little bit so I can actually see my drop down file menu here. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna save it as Shoebox Mix 2. I gotta turn those extensions off. The RPP or whatever, I had to turn them on for a certain reason, and it didn't even. Don't worry about it. All right. The extension at the end of it is really throwing me off. Okay, so I want to hear that other. I want to see what that other snare sound's doing. I want to make sure it didn't. Mess that up. Let's listen to that. Oh, that's not a snare. It's a tom. Set of toms. Okay.
In a shoebox.
All right, let's go ahead and let's go back into Melodyne. I heard some notes I might want to change manually too, but okay, it's an A minor, but we're not going to change those notes right now. We are going to we're going to bring the quiet levels up a little bit and the louder levels down to make it more even before we run it through a vocal writer. So to do that, we're gonna edit macros, note leveling. Okay, and I like to start at just 50%. It usually works pretty good. I'm trying somewhere around 50%. So that's gonna make the quiet notes louder and make the loud notes quieter. Let's drag that down to 50%. Normally you'd want to do this before you did the rough balance, but you know, it didn't work out that way. So let's go ahead and hit OK and see what kind of leveling we got here.
In a shoebox.
Make sure nothing's doing anything weird.
Waiting for Saturday morning heroes. And in my toy box, there's childhood battles. Courageous beasts wearing helmets and saddles. Plastic and rubber.
I'm looking to see what to do with the notes here.
Colors, rubber and punches, leather sheets and covers. Home was a playhouse, the mall was a castle. Life was a cartoon without all the hassle. Many decades later, the tape is distorted.
See, my opinion is this vocal has to be tuned a little bit more. I'd rather do it manually, but let's go ahead and take a look at the correct pitch option. I'm sorry, I'm so hungover. We're going to go ahead and we're going to center these notes just a little bit. See, it's dragging stuff weird directions, though. Let's see what 25% sounds like.
In a shoebox, there were swords and shields, waiting for Saturday morning heroes. And in my toy box, there's childhood battles, courageous beasts wearing helmets and saddles, plastic and rubber, and gimmicks and colors.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and stick with that for a while. If you did do pitch drift, it would kind of just really level things out as far as the little inflections in the notes. But we really don't want to do that, but we'll give it a listen. Maybe it does sound good. We'll see.
In a shoebox, the swords and shields, waiting for Saturday morning heroes. And in my toy box, there's childhood battles, courageous.
Let's try 75%. See how that sounds.
In a shoebox, the swords and shields, waiting for Saturday morning heroes. And in my toy box, there's childhood battles, courageous beasts wearing helmets and saddles.
It's not my favorite vocal I ever did, but
Plastic and rubber,
Well,
and gimmicks and colors.
I was gonna say something that kind of makes it up a little bit. Something not crazy or funny.
okay.
You want me to just talk over the music?
Yeah.
Should I get closer? To the mic?
I don't know. It's fine.
I'm fine back here.
Yeah.
So anyway, I was gonna explain this, but I think my train of thought got thrown off. This song, without explaining too much, did we talk about we went to the exhibit, the Master Universe exhibit? Okay, when we were little kids, because that's when Master Universe was a big thing, right? They had this like miniature Castle Grayskull set up in the mall temporarily, and we went inside of it, and you just like they were just trying to sell you Master Universe, but it wasn't a store. It was a show they put on, right, with action figures. Yeah. And they had holograms and shit. That left an impression, man.
It's true.
We were already into Master Universe, so we were gonna buy this shit anyway. But it was free and everything. It was super neat, man. And that was in a mall. So we say the mall was a castle. That's kind of the reference. I mean, it's pretty obvious, you know, based on our presumed ages, what the 80s is about to us and what the 90s is about to us. But what's cool is these are very general experiences. If you were a kid in the 80s, especially if you're a boy, but not necessarily just boys, you were into Master Universe, man. That was your jam.
Yeah. So I'm going to do a little more...
And if you were a teenager in the 90s, you probably at least tried to be in a grunge band. We weren't a grunge band, being facetious. You were probably trying to be in a band on some level if you were a teenager in the 90s, because... The shtick, it wasn't true. The shtick was that people didn't know how to play music in the 90s at all. Like, nobody knew how to play their instruments. It's a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, that's...
But that was the shtick.
Because you had the metal people versus the...
Well, what was good about that is it encouraged more people to get into music.
Yeah,
because you weren't intimidated.
It was stuff they could play, actually, yeah.
So, thank you.
Nirvana?
I was going to say Nirvana, but I was just thinking about...
In a shoebox,
something else. But I was thinking about Nirvana.
Waiting for Saturday morning heroes. And in my toy box, there's childhood battles, courageous beasts.
I don't want the vocal rider fader going too high or too low. I can't sit here and do this the whole time. All right.
Plastic and rubber, gimmicks and colors, rub up and punches, pillow sheets and colors.
I don't know why this pin is on here again.
What is that?
I don't know.
What does it indicate? What does it mean?
It doesn't indicate nothing. It just keeps popping up on my. Whenever I open this.
Have you ever seen it before?
I saw it when I was. The last time I had it open, I closed it so it would go away. And I thought it went away, but.
You've never seen that before? This occurrence?
The
Do you know what
pin
it
just
is?
sitting there?
Yeah. What does it mean?
Wait. You can click on it. What does it do? Wait. The heck?
What is it? But what is it, John?
I don't know. I don't know what it represents.
Hey, you know what? When you're done with this song, you should stick the pin in it because it's done.
Does anybody know what that is? I've never seen that, and it's weird that maybe it just means that the mixer's pinned. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna look it up after this. All right, so let's find a part. Does it stay where it's at? Yeah. Okay.
What's annoying?
I doubt it's anything, but we were doing video with it and stuff, so I don't know. Who knows what I did?
That's true. We did make a video, as I've already promoted. Not on my socials, though.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to color these tracks, dude. I'm gonna find.
I can't believe you have a track without colors.
So we're gonna find the quietest part and the loudest part of the vocal.
It's not that I'm not
Right
exciting.
here.
It's that John needs to catch up some ground because we lost a lot of ground yesterday. We thought we'd get a lot further on his song, but instead, and again, I know excuses are excuses, but we had tons of latency, so we just had to take breaks while the internet got its stuff going, and that led to some over drinking, which sounds like an alcoholic making excuses, and maybe that's what it is. But
2 decades later, my friends have us gathered. It's got me asking, did anything
Let's wait till it goes to a louder part.
retro isn't young again. It ain't the 90s anymore. Can't buy memories at a store, they're gone.
All right.
so what's weird is when we have parties, we do attract a crowd, no problem there. But we used to have so many like regular friends that would always hang out in the studio. Like that studio would be packed, like often 5, 6 friends in there, and studio wasn't that big. It's a rehearsal studio you're paying for. Like it was like $320 a month in the bigger studio.
Oh wait, here's the pin's up here, so it's up here too. I don't know. Is there something behind this? Let me look.
So while he's inspecting it, we were in the studio, and we may have talked about this briefly. It seems like we did. We did talk about this briefly. We were in a studio called the Alamo. Wait, what the hell? What is
It's the only one I got Reaper open, but I don't know.
All right. Well, anyway, I'm gonna tell my story. We were in a rehearsal studio called the Alamo in Las Vegas, and basically the bottom floor was like storage for casinos, and then the top floor was 30 rooms that were for rehearsing. Okay, and so we were in a small room right next to the bathroom, which is good and bad. Because you know why it'd be good and bad to be right next to the only bathroom in a room.
Okay.
But we weren't this thick. But anyway, so like you'd have ladies that were like 35 years old. Do you remember this shit?
Yeah.
And they'd come in there, and I'm sure we looked like a piece of meat to them. And anyway, sometimes it was all right. Sometimes hot girls would come in that we didn't know. Sometimes hot girls that we knew. That's, we had a lot of hot female friends. We still kind of do, but they're more than friends now. But the point is, well, they're more friends, but they're more than that back then too. But we had a lot of groupies, okay, is what I'm saying. But we moved into a larger room, and it was closer to the front, away from the bathroom. It was a much bigger room, and we were right next to a band. They were pretty close to our room. Fatter Than Albert. You don't mind I talk about this, because I'm already talking about it. And they went on to get signed. And their name was Fatter Than Albert, but it was PH, because fat used to be a thing. PHAT, fat, like cool. That was the thing. I know. But at the time, it was a really cool name. And they got signed to like Sony or somebody. Do you remember who they signed them? RCA, Sony,
something like that.
and they became Clockwork. And I'm not sure a lot happened.
Clockwise or Clockwork?
Clockwise.
Clockwise. Yes.
See, Fire Now was a better name. I can't remember their new name. And the drummer for Coil went on to join a huge band. What band did he join?
He joined Seven Dust. So they're still huge, but they were at the time they were.
So there was a band in there named Coil, and everybody's pretty much cool with each other, right? A drummer from the band named Coil that wasn't that far. He went on to join Seven Dust, who was really big for 5 minutes. They were big at the same time as Limp Bizkit was. They were like, it was a co-headlining tour, right? When they were performing together, it was co-headline. Right. They were huge. I prefer Seven Dust to Limp Bizkit, but I'm not trying to be mean, but neither one was really my thing. But I was so proud of that guy. I don't know his name, but
I don't remember his name either. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna run it through Ozone and let it.
I had a legitimate the real what's it called wah wah pedal, right? I use it once in a while, and the bassist I think was like not the coolest. They were all cool. All the guys in Fair and Albert were cool. Every single one of them. But like I think it was the guitarist, of course, not the bass. Why bass on a wah wah pedal? I should try that. The guitarist was super cool, and I just gave him the wah wah pedal. He was like in love with it. He'd come into our studio just play with the wah wah pedal. I'm like, man, just keep it. It was nice. It was like the real wah wah pedal, no bullshit. And you know.
We're adding some mixed
underwater. You can see. I don't drink coffee in the studio typically. You're running it through again. Or is this a different process?
Got Ozone on it. It's adding some mixed buzz processing. Not too loud. I don't want it that loud. That thing is ridiculously loud.
Which one?
That tom.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Now I'm a man, I'm in love with you. What a joke it is to it. I'm just a soul trapped in a cage.
Okay, let's go ahead and find that. So that was called. I gotta color these. I'm sorry.
You can do it right now?
It's driving me crazy.
I'm going to go check my socials and check with the Oracle. And I had something else I wanted to do. Oh, yeah.
So we're gonna move all our drums. First off, before we color them, we're gonna move the drums to the front here. Have the kick first. The snare swipe right next to that. Here's our dry snap tom-tom. Go ahead and move that next to those. Okay. Next, we're going to do our keyboards. So we got the Tau noisemaker and the Expand 2. And even though we're not using the track, actually, let's go ahead. No, it's confusing. Let's go ahead and put it next to them. I would delete it, but I may open up a previous version of the file and go, oh, that's why that was on there. And I don't want to. I probably won't do that, but I don't want to run into that situation. So we got our guitars. I got guitar one quantized. We're basically gonna pan them left and right, hard left and right, and obviously they gotta have different processing on them, so they aren't like out of phase, because it is the same guitar. I played the guitar, left it a little bit loose, and really tightened up the other one by quantizing it. And so it gives the effect of being the same guitar part played twice, but it's not. I'm not going to lie. I don't know if I'm going to keep using that technique, but I did do it on here. And I also did it looks like, with the what we call the 90s distorted guitar. And it's called that because it's supposed to have like kind of a grunge sound. And so it's got a left and right as well, even though they're both pan center right now. We're going to go ahead and we're going to move our bass next to the drums. I kind of like the vocals. It feels kind of weird being at the end to me. I mean, you should have a order that you go to, but I really don't. So we're gonna leave the lead vocal at the end there, and we're gonna color code these. Okay, it's kind of more of a pinkish, but the actual tracks themselves should be pretty red. Yeah, that's good. We're not gonna put anything else that close to red anyway, so it doesn't really matter as long as you know what's what. And the bass, we want to go ahead and color code that. Set the custom color. I usually use brown on it as long as it's not too close to red like we were talking. I don't know what about the bass is brown, but I always use brown. The keyboards, I always give them a nice like neon 80s color, something bright and glowing. So something like probably like this blue or that blue, because I'm probably gonna make the guitars green, so I don't want to use the green. So we'll say okay. We're gonna highlight all the guitars here and set those to a custom color, and that color is gonna be, like I said, green. We'll make it like forest green or whatever you want to call that. Okay, ooh, it's looking nice. The lead vocal, I've been making it yellow, and we're gonna leave it that way. Okay, we got a nice. It's more interesting to look at too, I got to admit. There's nothing more boring than just looking at gray tracks. And we obviously got our aux master, we got our mix bus. Whether we need to color code those, let's not, because it'll just confuse us, or me. It'll confuse me for sure. All right, so going back to the beginning of the track, and we got our mix bus processing on there, but you know what we forgot? We forgot to work with that loud tom-tom sound that we had on there, which is the whole reason I color-coded it. The reason that I finally color-coded it, because I was getting fed up with trying to find stuff. So there we go. Let's go ahead and hear that. And hopefully the MIDI mix is working. I got it plugged in and everything, but for some reason the last time I went to use it, I was moving the faders up and down and nothing was happening. Even though I crossed the point where it latches onto the fader in the Reaper, it still wasn't doing that. So I really gotta hope that it actually works here. So that's track number 3. Let me go ahead and we got it. We got control. Okay, here we go. This song's going to need a whole lot of processing. It's just not quite blending right now. Doesn't have to be perfect, because we're going to kind of mess with the levels when we add the EQ and the compression anyway. So I don't want it sticking out like that. It's distracting to me. Okay. Right now, we're going to start with our main lead instrument, which is obviously the vocal. Okay? So I got the Melodyne on there for some tuning. And I got the vocal rider on there, which is riding the fader. I heard a weird sound. I was trying to figure out what it was. I'm sorry. It's really weird sounding. Hopefully everything's all right. Okay. What we're going to do now is we're going to go to the CLA Mix Hub Lite. If you watched all our videos, you're probably getting sick of that, but you know. I don't know if you know. I just said you know. I'm sorry, I'm concentrating a little bit. I have to concentrate right now. My head's still fuzzy. So, clearly. Okay, we're going to go ahead. We're going to add that. And the cool thing about this is we don't have to open like tons of compressors and EQs and different plugins because everything is contained within this one plugin. So I guess you could get like a SSL plugin or any kind of channel strip plugin. I got a few of them. This is the one that I happen to like the most, so that's why I'm using it. It's the easiest to work with, and I like the fact that you got this mic preamp on here, which I don't think the SSL plugins actually have that mic preamp setting, so it's pretty cool. So we go ahead and play it. Hopefully, wow, there's a lot of effects already on this track, which is normally I'd pull them off at the beginning, but you know they're on there for a reason. It wasn't just to help us get it recorded. We were going for a certain, like definitely on the guitars, a certain sound that we're still going to work with it. We're still going to try to make it sound better, but we'll probably leave the effects that are on there for the time being, at least. Okay. So I got my little cheat sheet here. 15K. It's the highest I really ever want to go on the vocals. It could be a little bit too much too, but we're not gonna do anything too crazy. I'm gonna put it on a part where I don't have to wait for the space to play before the song starts.
The swords and shields, waiting for Saturday morning heroes, and in my toy box there's childhood battles, courageous beasts.
You can hear it's adding what? Wait. Did you hear somebody say something? Oh, it froze up again? Are we good? I think we're good. It looked like my monitor froze. I don't know what's going on. It's been a weird couple days. So I'm gonna try moving down to 10K. Let's see if I can grab hold of this.
There were swords and shields, waiting for Saturday morning heroes.
There's a lot.
And in my toy box, there's childhood battles, courageous beasts, wearing helmets and saddles, plastic and rubber.
Okay, I really don't like the way I sung some of those notes, but I don't know what to say. I hope it sounds good when it's mixed, because right now I'm getting self-conscious. All right, so let's move on to 7K. Just going to add a little more color to the vocal. Hopefully make it a little more exciting.
Saturday morning heroes, and in my toy box there's childhood battles, courageous beasts, wearing helmets and saddles.
Seems like quite a bit, and it probably is.
Gimmicks and colors.
Let's try messing with the Q.
Punches, pillow sheets and covers.
It's got a really wide cue.
Home was a playhouse.
It's got a really narrow cue. I like the narrow better. I'm gonna move it up till I feel like it's a little too much.
All the hassles. Many decades later, the tape is distorted. Rubber bands broken and wars are reported.
Let's go right there.
Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a store. It's gone.
It's got a little too much.
Retro isn't
Try coming down on the
ain't the 80s anymore.
10K to get rid of some of
Can't
that.
buy childhood at a
Some of
store.
that.
It's gone.
Some of that essiness.
Ooh, I like the color scheme.
I do too.
Is that a new? Is that turquoise color and new? That's kind of more teal. It's kind of turquoise. Depending if you rock sunglasses on or not. Yeah. I think you could call it turquoise.
Control Z
That's quite
didn't do what I wanted to. Hopefully I didn't mess it up. Alright.
There were swords and shields waiting for Saturday. Morning heroes.
Right now we're not at
And
6,
in my
but we hit our
toolbox.
peak at 6 watchers.
This childhood battle.
Turn it down to here.
Courageous beast.
No, I'm back.
Helmets and
Shirtless, I'm sure our watchers will go down even more.
plastic and rubber.
Anyway,
Gimmicks and colors.
where do you see the video we're going to play when we take a break?
Pillow sheets
And
and
we'll still try to find time if we
covers.
have the energy to do a make fun of Aaron video maybe, but no guarantees on that. The only thing we're guaranteeing for a video is the room tour. But if we have time or the energy or the inclination, we'll also make fun of me.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the compressor here. I don't think I want to add any low end to the vocal. I mean, let me
Do you have a suggested cutoff time per day, or are you just gonna go till you don't feel like doing it anymore?
I was thinking maybe like 6 o'clock. So let me get the vocal done.
And then we'll do the room tour. Room tour, everybody.
Okay.
Want to go to Paris with me? I do.
We're on to the compressor. We're turning the threshold all the way up so we can hear what it's doing. And then we're going to mess with the ratio and release. And then we're going to bring the threshold back down.
There were swords and shields waiting for Saturday. Morning heroes. And in my toy box, there's childhood battles.
Turn it all the way up.
Courageous beasts wearing helmets and saddles.
Here where it's really.
Plastic and rubber, gimmicks and colors, rubber band punches, pillow sheets and covers. Home was a playhouse, mom was a castle, life was a cartoon without all the hassles. Many decades later, the tape is distorted. Rubber bands broken and wars are reported. Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a store. It's gone.
Out, in.
Retro
Bluey.
isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a
A
store.
lot more drastic. Let's try the bluey and bring the threshold down for sure.
There were swords and shields waiting for Saturday. Morning heroes. And in my toy box, there's childhood battles. Courageous beasts wearing helmets and saddles. Plastic and rubber, gimmicks and colors, rubber band punches, pillow sheets and covers. Home was a playhouse, mom was a castle.
I was watching the lights guilty. I don't like to do that. I just like to listen without looking.
Many decades later, the tape is distorted. Rubber bands broken and
Let me hear
wars
this part.
are reported. Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a store. It's gone.
So again, I think I got a little too much 7 key on there as well.
That's typical.
The swords and shields waiting for Saturday. Morning heroes. And in my toy box, there's childhood battles. Courageous beasts wearing helmets and saddles.
So that's the cool thing about this plugin too. You can jump back. It's all right here, so you can jump back and forth, and not have to open up a different plugin to do it.
The swords and shields.
We'll go back to the chorus. It's hard to hear on this part.
Well, what's funny about this song is if you said, well, like, name 3 songs that kind of represent this album best musically, which is impossible to Brother Album. But if you said that, this would not be one of them. But if you asked me for one song that kind of describes the theme, this song is explicit in the retro theme that's part of this album.
Yeah.
Decades later, the tape is distorted. Rubber bands broken and retro isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a store. It's gone.
I know it's not cool to yawn on that live stream,
Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore.
Stay away.
Can't buy childhood at a store. It's gone.
Gotta be a 6. Let's try that again. I didn't mess with the 7K.
Ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a store. It's gone.
Dude, right, let's not overthink it. We can change it later if we have
Right,
to.
yeah, that's not overthinking.
I'm really overthinking it. Gosh, that copy's gone. I don't know why I
You
just
want to
choked
drink
on
my water? It tastes
No,
like
I'm
me.
good.
It tastes like me, though.
So we're gonna hear a minus 20 button.
It's clean. That was awkward. That was rejection. Rejection city.
And
Actually, I just get to drink my own water, so I don't really lose anything from you not drinking my water.
we're gonna feed some noise into this track, and of course I'm gonna
Wait, some like effects noise? Like an effect? What do you mean feed some noise into it?
the preamp overdrive, like we always do.
Oh, the typical thing. Nothing cute.
Yes. So
Are we gonna do anything cute on this? I don't think it needs it, right?
are we gonna do anything cute on this?
Like where it says and the tape is distorted, like maybe putting some of that weird tape.
Possibly once we get the basic.
If I could say one thing, what's really cool.
Yeah.
What's really cool about working on a song today, when we're gonna show the video in my room, it kind of ties in together. There's a lot of retro, like looking back today.
Yes.
All right, I'm smoking another cigarette. I'm sorry.
Once it gets too loud, we're gonna turn it down. Using the fader. Come up a little more. We're gonna see how far we can push it. Let's turn it down. Let's do that again. I don't like what it did. Maybe if it was parallel, it'd be alright, but it thinned it out way too much. So I'm bringing it down till the vocal's too quiet. Bring it up with the fader. Still too much. I don't know if it's gonna. It may need a different type of distortion. We'll figure that out. Like it there. Let me hear it.
Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a store. It's gone.
I feel like the vocal's definitely missing, probably because I added so much high into it. I definitely feel like it's missing something from the gut. Maybe it's the way I sing it, but I know EQ wise, it's definitely missing something. Some fullness. So let's go ahead and add some 200 to this vocal.
Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore.
There we go.
Can't buy childhood at a store, it's gone. Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a store, it's gone.
I feel like it's decent right there. Waiting for it to come back in. How long does it take for the vocals to come in?
When we got high bars,
Guys, it's a little too
listen to
loud.
Beatles.
Vocals way too loud now.
Falling in love, copping a feel. The band played harder, sometimes on acid. Thought we were grown up, but nothing but kids. 2 decades later, our friends have all scattered. It's got me asking, did anything matter? Retro isn't young again. It ain't the 90s anymore. Can't buy memories at a store.
It's really weird because I got all this EQ and compression and stuff on the vocals, but nothing else has any of that on that. So the vocals obviously gonna just kind of sound too loud almost no matter what you do, because it's got all that high end boost and stuff. Until we add some EQ and compression or whatever we're doing here, some noise to those other tracks, it's gonna probably feel like that. So if I have to go back to the vocal, I will, but we're gonna move on to the next plugin in our vocal effects chain here. Okay. Something I do forget to do a lot. We're going to add a limiter to it to make it even more consistent and exciting. So, let's turn auto release on. I don't want to mess with that. Okay.
Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a store, it's
As you can
gone.
hear, it's getting louder when I do that. So, I'm going to go ahead and bring that vocal down again.
Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at
I'm actually watching the meter here because I don't want to. I want it to be doing something, but not too much.
Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood
Use our
at a
ears.
store, it's gone.
Let's go to the.
Retro isn't young
Let's add too much.
Ain't the
Purposefully.
80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a store, it's gone.
Obviously, it squished it.
Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a store, it's gone.
Let's hear a different part. Oh, I got it blown up too much. Stretched out too much.
When we got high bars, listen to Beatles, falling in love, copping a feel. The band played harder, sometimes on acid. Thought we were grown up, but nothing but kids. 2 decades later, our friends have all scattered.
I gotta fix
It's
that.
got me asking, did anything matter?
Okay, I'm all right with it right there. Okay. Just saving it up again real quick. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and close that. And now we're going to add some vocal effects on there. Okay, to keep things simple, we're going to go with another CLA plugin, CLA vocals. That way we don't have to open up a bunch of different plugins. So it works really well when you're trying to get stuff done quick. So we're going to go with CLA vocals stereo. We're going to turn all these off. Okay, let's leave the slap on it.
When we got our bars, listen to Beatles, falling in love,
Turn all the way up.
copping a feel.
Try 8.
The band played harder.
That's nice.
Sometimes on acid, that we were grown up, but nothing but kids. 2 decades later, our friends have all scattered. Asking, did anything matter? Retro isn't young again. It ain't the 90s anymore. Can't buy memories out.
So I did there, just like I did with other stuff. Just turned it up all the way, or to it where it's really audible, and then turned it down until the track started to lose the feeling that effect added, and yeah.
That old Milwaukee really hits the spot.
Yes. Okay. We're gonna do this one that's labeled pitch. It's not actually gonna do anything
I'm not
to
trying
the
to be
pitch.
impatient. I'm asking on behalf of the audience. Where are you at in this vocal when it comes to
This is the last step for now in the vocal.
And then you're going to get a room tour. I'm back. I've been back for a long time.
When we got our bars, listen to Beatles,
Turn all the way.
falling in love,
Whew, too much.
copping a feel.
Move to the next setting.
The band played harder.
Let's try better.
Sometimes on acid, that we were grown up.
See, as you can hear, I think it's labeled pitch because it does a little bit of like a chorus effect on it. It picks up some warbling, but
Do you think we still think we're grown-ups but we're nothing but kids today? Even today, like that still holds up.
I feel like it.
When we got our bars, listen to Beatles, falling in love, copping a feel. The band played harder.
It's got a weird sound. I like
Did
it.
you ever play rock music on acid, John? Be honest. It would have been years and years ago.
I'm not gonna talk about that. All right, here we go. All right. We're listening, we're adding some reverb to
When
it.
we got our bars, listen to Beatles.
Let's hear our different options. There's 3.
Copping a feel. The band played harder. Sometimes
It can have a big reverb like that because the song's very slow. I don't know what's gonna happen when it picks up in speed.
2 decades later, our friends have all scattered. It's got me asking, did anything matter? Retro isn't young again. It ain't the 90s anymore. Can't buy memories at a store, they're gone.
Let's try the small reverb on it. That really didn't work. We're gonna try the tight reverb.
When we got our bars, listen to Beatles, falling in love, copping a feel. The band played Sometimes I'm as if that we were grown up, but nothing but kids. 2 decades later, our friends have all scattered. It's got me asking, did anything matter?
Coming down a little bit on that spreader on the pitch.
It ain't the 90s anymore. Can't buy memories at a store, they're gone. Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 90s
Treble.
anymore. Can't buy memories at a store, they're gone.
Okay, let's run through these different treble things. The thing you want to ask yourself before we even listen to it, I mean, it's nice to go through them and just to see if it does add some energy or some excitement to the vocal or whatever.
I knew you were trouble when you walked in.
Huh. That's a good one.
When we got our bars,
I think it
listen to
could use a little bit of something, even though we added a lot.
falling in love.
Not that, though.
Got in a feel. The band played harder. Sometimes I'm as
I
if
like top.
that we were
All the way
grown
down.
up, but
All the way up.
nothing but kids.
No sounds so natural, I don't know why.
Our friends have all scattered. It's got me asking, did anything matter? Retro isn't young again. It ain't the 90s anymore. Can't buy memories at a store.
The vocal can actually come down now.
Retro isn't young again. Ain't the 90s anymore. Can't buy memories at a store. They're gone.
Let's try, let's see if we can add a little more guts to it.
A little bit more balls to it now.
Yes.
When we got our bars, listen to Beatles,
Certain.
falling in love, got in a feel. The band played harder. Sometimes I'm as if that we were grown up, but nothing but kids. 2 decades later, our friends have all scattered. It's got me asking, did anything matter? Retro isn't young again. It ain't the 90s anymore.
It's just helping us shape the sound a little more.
We were listening to our earliest material we actually saved that was recorded. It's on Johnny Connect's channel that you're watching now if you go way back. We were just laughing at it. It was the stuff that didn't even make the First Brethren album, which I consider kind of, I don't mean outdated, like it is a work of art and it's because it's technically an album, but and so anyway, it was, I was going to say it was pretty funny stuff.
Yeah, it was.
Like some of it was kind of like hair metal, but it wasn't good enough to be hair metal. I'm not putting hair metal down, but some of it was like we had listened to apparently more hair metal than we realized.
Yeah.
Because we were more into Queen and the Beatles, obviously.
But I did listen to like rock radio in the.
It was called Comp.
Yeah.
We listened to Comp, but Comp, we won some good contests with Comp.
Yeah.
We won some good prizes. Let me put it that way. Because of Comp, we won some very nice prizes. Especially one prize in particular. That maybe we'll show off one day, but not tell. I'm not going to tell you right now because then it's not a surprise. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
Add a little more compression to it.
When we got our bars, listen to Beatles, falling in love, got in a feel.
You hear that anything but push does way too much.
I remember
Sometimes I'm as if
in college, there was Classic Rock Radio, right? It
Yeah.
was called
nothing
FBI.
but kids.
Yes, I don't FBI or something, right?
Yeah.
And this is how, and this is not bad, but we were so into classic rock, they changed from like classic rock to modern rock. And we were like, 18, around there, one way or the other. Bands of that time, some of which have held on very well, right? And man, and I saw the lead singer of Judas Priest with his band.
Rob Halford.
Yeah,
Or it was called Fight.
And we've seen Offspring 3 times in concert, Travis 3 times in concert. Travis was not at our big concert though.
All right, yeah, got some stories. But I
was thinking about retro, man. I was thinking about like the 90s. It's not the 90s anymore. But Travis is still.
I want to hear how this sounds.
The swords and shields, waiting for Saturday morning heroes, and in my toy box, there's childhood battles, courageous beasts, wearing helmets and saddles.
It's that freaking that Melodyne really did some weird stuff to the notes.
Oh God, what are we gonna do?
So I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna have to go in manually and move some stuff around.
Are we ready for a room tour?
So,
can we tour Aaron's room?
So it's something, but you know, I don't know how happy this song may not be easy to make. For some
reason. Swords and shields, waiting for Saturday morning heroes, and in my toy box.
John. So anyway, I'm going to tell you some more of my story. So I went to a couple Extreme Our Big concerts with friends and stuff, and they were so much fun. Like, it wasn't, sometimes when I go to a festival concert today, it's not, obviously I keep up with music, obviously, but there's like a couple bands I really know really well. The Extreme Our Big concerts, you would know everybody almost from start to finish. You would know like they were all like A-listers during the whole entire day of the festival. It was amazing. They're not all A-listers anymore, but in that moment, that's what matters. You got to live in the moment, because there's only one moment you'll ever have. This one. You're welcome.
Okay. So, still got some work to do even on the Vogel.
This one is a hard song. It shouldn't be.
We got what we got.
It's not even that many tracks, is it?
I'll have to listen to it. I'll have to give myself a break, get some perspective, and see if what I did I like. There's definitely things I don't like about what I did, but I'll fix it.
That's life, buddy. Are we going to do the room tour in the past or the future? I'm not clear on that.
Well, now that you gave it away.
Wait, we're going to do it in the future? Okay.
Okay, so I where'd that screen go? I had it open. It shut it for some reason.
Oh, man, John, be prepared. Preparedness is half the battle.
Okay. Don't look. Don't look. All right. Where did I store it? My.
I gave it away? Come on, bro.
No, my brain is just.
You're doing much better mood-wise than you were earlier.
Yeah.
I was really worried about him. I thought he was going to be sad all day. It was really just a hangover, to be honest.
It's awkward. All right, here we go. We got 619 stream intro, and it's this one right here. Okay, pretend this is happening live.
Right, yeah, we're not going to lie to you.
Pretend we're going into the other room.
Pretend we're going to go upstairs and put on a Godzilla shirt.
All right, here we go.
What? What's so funny about that?
No.
What am I going to be wearing? An Elmo shirt? Oh, I should tell you to get an Elmo shirt.
Okay, anyway, we're gonna go into his room and look at his cool collection.
We're gonna go upstairs instead of the other direction.
Okay.
You'll enjoy this video. You're welcome.
All right.
That didn't work because you're still here.
We are. This is so stupid.
You got perfect game shit.
Well, we told them the truth. We didn't lie to them.
Slide for Technicolor, fellas. All right. Let us know what we're doing up here.
Well, I'm Aaron Mystery.
I'm Johnny Kinetic.
And we are here to take a break from the usual. We'll be back to it right as you're watching this, but we're here to show off some of my 3D prints. I'm not allowed to say who wants to paint them with me, so most of them are unpainted because somebody wants me to wait for them and they want to help me paint. But I'm not going to say who. So, I have a lovely Star Wars collection. I don't think you can see that in the shot kit. There's a cabinet.
You can see that.
And those guys are all standing on 3D printed stamps. I printed them myself.
Oh, cool. Maybe we should take the camera off the screen.
Yeah, I probably should.
Because this is...
And I've left my room messy, so
Sorry.
it seems like, oh, he lives here, you know? He's really alive.
Yeah, your room's intentionally messy. All right, here we go.
I'm just fucking lazy as fuck, and I got too small rooms, too much shit.
All right, I'm coming in. Don't worry about me.
Before we go any further, I bought this.
We were going to show what you were just demonstrating, but we'll show that. Go ahead. You're very
I
proud
bought
of
this
this.
for our new apartment.
For how much dollars was it?
It was not $20. It was $11.19,
Oh, cool.
and it's beautiful. And I'm gonna frame the Beautiful Lies album by Birdie and put it right between them.
Cool.
I would like a vinyl turquoise green seat if somebody wants to buy that for me.
All right, so you were showing us your Star Wars collection in this cabinet here, right?
Yes, sir.
What's that?
You just knocked over a bell. It's fine.
How come you got 100 belts? Why? Get my feet out. Why are there just so many fucking belts just hanging from this chair?
I have a whole cabinet full of sunglasses, John.
Look at his ties. Look at his Melanie Martinez backpack, Jinxies. Look at this mirror.
Show 'em my Jesus corner.
We're gonna look at these Star Wars figures. People want to see your Star Wars collection.
They do. These are my troopers. What's your name? John McKinnon. This is that blonde girl. It's not quite finished.
Yeah.
She's custom painted.
Okay, so these stands you printed yourself.
I did. I 3D printed all that.
Cool. What's below that shelf?
Down there is my miscellaneous. There's Snoke on a 3D printed chair. And
If we can see that. It's kind of dark. It's all right. Okay.
yeah, I'm sorry, but
All right. This is very uncomfortable.
okay.
Try not to step on you.
There's more of my Star Wars collection, and I have a cabinet there full of Star Wars.
I'm gonna zoom in on that because I'm not
I don't have a light in that
trying to get any closer than that.
I should have brought a flashlight.
Cool. That's very cool.
That's a vintage ensemble. He's not really vintage. He's kind of vintage now, but he's not the original canon one.
That guy.
The Hawthorne. Everybody knows
Yes,
what
I see him.
Hawthorne is.
See him.
And for those TIE fighters, I paid like $13 for that Kylo Ren TIE fighter. It's supposed to be $60.
Let's look at that. Let me get a little tighter. We're about out of battery, so we gotta wrap this up. Yes. So
I'm working on this again. The girls. I won't say which girls. They are for now. I got this. I'm working on.
well, that sure is neat.
I'm working on that. It's a long-term project.
Do any zooming to save on the battery.
All right,
Okay.
since we're moving quickly,
Yes.
me and Sophie put this together, and he's not painted, and I still got to sculpt some of the back. But this is a cultist I've made.
He's not painted. How's he black and white?
He's not finished being painted.
Oh, okay.
He's not finished. See,
Okay.
I changed. Isn't that neat?
Yeah. Pretty cool.
I keep asking the Oracle when I can 3D print again. She said, not yet. Here's a guy we worked on. He's a soldier. He's a soldier. Because I told ya. Most of these are not actually. Here's some cool stuff where you take figures that you have extras of, even though it doesn't break them. I don't like to use, and you custom print heads, and these are both custom printed heads.
Oh, so the bodies aren't printed, just the heads.
Right.
Okay.
And you can do it reverse. I got to cover up. No, hold on.
I'm not
Now,
going
this is,
anywhere. I'm not gonna let you step on me.
What do you call him, chauvinist?
I'm not gonna step.
Misogynist?
I'm not gonna step on this guy.
I don't worry about it. A load lifter, if I'm not mistaken. He also doubles as a shovel. Let's see. Hold on. I know where. This was put together from custom parts. So this was not glued together and it did not break except for a little part in the back. It looks fine. I put this together randomly. This is a random droid I assembled. What do you think about that?
Pretty neat.
I'm a man of many skills. None of them ever finished. Here's another warrior. Pow, pow, pow.
Cool.
Ask me about something you want to see. Here's a med bed.
I don't gotta ask you anything. You just, that's pretty neat.
Doesn't really need to be painted.
Made from two different kinds of material. Yeah.
That's just.
You got black and you got white.
I 3D printed this, which I'm quite proud of. It's a modular playset with a working door. See the door lifts up. It's modular.
Cool.
Very solid. If you can. It's very solid.
At least everybody knows you're normal now.
Good. So I printed some plants. They got to come off the base, but
I like the shininess of it. Is that paint though?
you bought it from me. Yeah. That's paint you bought me.
Cool.
Elaine's
Looks good. That looks nice.
Here's a statue. Her arms broke off, but I thought it looked cool.
Yes, very.
Let me try to find it. Oh, Jawas.
Watch out for the doggy. He wants to.
I have a 3D printed cotton, but I don't know where he's at right now.
He wants to be part of the shot. Hi, buddy. He's so cute. Hi.
So these are the ones that are most likely done for the most part. They're Jawas. I like cultists, so I just shrink them down to Jawa size and call them Jawas. Her dagger's not painted though. I know Jawas don't have boobs, but welcome to my world.
Cool.
And how much time we got?
Well,
You make me nervous. How much time we got?
I don't know how much time we got. We gotta get back to what we're doing.
Hold on. This is a
Just
character.
taking a little detour here.
This is a character I call John Antilles.
John Antilles? Is it me? You don't look anything like me.
I didn't say he was you. Here's his wife, Jane Antilles. None of these are obviously finished, and I didn't like what was going on with his shirt, so I'm going to do something else. I like him when I used to. Here's a band member. Now, I didn't want to give him the same old clothes. I thought he should have some cool clothes.
Yeah?
That's a Bith.
He's authentic.
He's fucking authentic as fuck. Here's a dude that Sophie helped me paint.
Cool. You might want to get that hair out, man.
This is nasty.
Gross.
Here's a fishmonger. I got some bait that I'm going to use.
Yeah, what's going on? You built a bar?
That's her. That's
Built a
her.
bar? Little game?
Little game cabinet here. That's cool.
Okay, the bar is modular. So if you are moving stuff around and doing modular dioramas, you can make the bar as small as you want. You can make
Show
the
me
bar.
what you're talking about.
You can make the bar small,
Yeah?
or you can extend it, and you can leave if you want like a place for people to walk between. You can
Yeah,
do
it
that.
reminds me of the snack bar we used to work at. I don't like that. Alright.
That's just it. Okay, I got you. I got a couple more things.
Okay.
Here's a tree that I'm gonna put flock on.
Just gonna flock it.
Flock the crap out of this tree.
Flock the S out of it.
I got some lighting fixtures I was working on for.
Alright, let's show off 2 more pieces and then wrap it up here.
All right, cover her up. She's busty. Can't be a fruit. I think that's okay.
I'm getting in on it. Alright.
One more.
That's what I prefer to John. Who said that? No, we're beyond talking to ourselves. I'm well aware of what I'm
These are
at this point.
what this is. I want to tell you what this is. These are Naboo guards that are meant to be Star Wars. They're actually Star Wars.
They're like weird shadow men. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was working with some highlights on it. I don't know if it turned out well, but this is some random guy's actual 3D scan head in real life.
Yeah.
And so I cut off this style of head in the computer.
Yeah.
And attached and welded this head, all printed as one piece. I think he's one of the coolest.
Do you think if this guy sees this, he's gonna recognize himself?
I told the ladies that whose heads I use for nude bodies down.
Oh boy. Oh,
So that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, their nipples aren't painted, so it doesn't violate YouTube's.
I don't want to violate it anyway. This is alright. This is art.
I like these droids.
Now, if you
didn't
think
make these,
no, they were present. But if you think I'm an absolute sexist and I only like giant boobs and giant butts, here's a muscle girl. Doesn't prove I'm not sexist.
yeah, it's just, she has giant boobs and giant butts. So what are you saying?
But here's a kid.
I said 2 more pieces, but if you want to keep going, that's fine. All right. So I don't want this battery to run out. 'Cause
Okay, I just
probably
got
won't
one
send
more.
the video.
I just got
then.
one more. Just got one more.
We're at about 10
You
minutes.
make me so nervous I can't think.
I'm trying to make you nervous. I'm trying to give you some energy
Oh,
because I got none.
let's
And
finish
we'll
this off.
explain that. If we haven't
Here's a
explained that right.
couch. I forgot what style it is, but people can write down in the comments what style it is. I forgot. And here's something I painted and is never happy with, but it's gonna have to live like
It's
this.
like a space age treasure chest.
So that's the most finished piece I got. Don't know if I'm happy with it, but it's a freaking crate.
Okay.
So thank you so much for coming into my room. You're not the only one.
You're welcome. You.
All right. Well, okay. So there's Jesus with cotton. Okay. There's more Jesus. There's the Last Supper. And lastly, the Head of Christ painting. And his old post thing I kind of framed. And there's another Mother Mary.
This is wrong. This room scares me right now.
But don't you? Here's my closet.
Nobody wants to look at your
Just
closet.
show my closet. Across. Okay.
Cross.
Oh,
All right.
oh, one more thing.
Oh gosh, the
I
battery's
know I
not
got all
gone.
clothes. I have so many clothes. I always have dirty clothes. Did you know I'm a clothes horse, John?
All right.
My old school radio. Watch this. Alexa, what do you think of me?
You have a nice voice.
Thank you, sweetheart. Bye.
exciting. Oh boy. I'm sorry about my lack of energy today. Definitely am not going to ever drink that much again. Oh, I don't have a clue where he went. He's probably still playing with his stuff. Oh well. Here we go. We're probably, we can probably maybe do. I want to hear this now that we got some perspective.
In a shoebox, there were swords and shields, waiting for Saturday morning heroes. And in my toy box, there's childhood battles, courageous beasts, wearing helmets and saddles.
Just not very comfortable with that. If I turn the Melodyne off, how does it sound?
In a shoebox, there were swords and shields, waiting for Saturday morning heroes. And in my toy box, there's childhood battles, courageous beasts.
I think part of the problem might be this limiter that I put on there. I may take the limiter off.
Limiter like a snake.
In a shoebox, there were swords and shields, waiting for Saturday.
Clearly it's quieter now.
Morning heroes. And in my toy box, there's childhood battles, courageous beasts, wearing helmets and saddles.
Let's tweak that limiter. I'm just not feeling this right now.
In a shoebox, there were swords and shields, waiting for Saturday morning heroes. And in my toy box, there's childhood battles, courageous beasts, wearing helmets and saddles. Plastic and rubber, gimmicks and colors, rubber and punches, pillow sheets and covers. Home was a playhouse, the mall was a castle. Life was a cartoon without all the hassles. Many decades later, the tape is distorted. Rubber bands broken and wars are reported. Retro isn't young again, ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a store, it's gone. Retro isn't young again, ain't the 80s anymore. Can't buy childhood at a store, it's gone.
I'm gonna leave it.
In a shoebox,
As you can see,
swords and shields,
it's not really hitting the meter at all.
Saturday
So
morning heroes.
whether I'm actually hitting the limiter at all,
And in my toy box,
it feels like it.
there's
But
childhood
like I said, I'd
battles,
rather use my ears and just watch the
courageous
meter.
beasts, wearing helmets and saddles. Plastic and rubber, gimmicks and colors, rubber and punches, pillow sheets and covers. Home was a playhouse, the mall was a castle. Life was a cartoon without all the hassles. Many decades later, the tape is distorted. Rubber bands broken and wars are reported.
it needs something else. I mean, besides some of those notes that I got to go in and manually fix with Melodyne. It happens sometimes. Sometimes you get desirable results from using like some kind of slight auto tuning on something, but sometimes I'm going to bus it on over to the aux master, and the lead vocal I'm gonna route on over to this parallel distortion. They are in the yard still. Last time I saw them.
In the backyard?
That's where I saw them.
I just came from there. In by the pool?
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna call this vocal distortion. Let's go ahead and see what options we have here. I'll clear the filter. Let's try the Greg Wells tone centric and see what that does. I got a lot more distortions than that. It's just those are the only ones that were categorized under distortion. So let's see. Is this tone centric? Is this distortion? Let's turn that down.
In a shoebox, there were swords and shields.
Let's try loading a preset. There's no preset because it's only one knob.
And in my toy box,
Let's drive it all the way and see what happens.
childhood battles, courageous beasts, wearing helmets and saddles, plastic and rubber, gimmicks and colors, rubber and punches.
It does something, but it's not what I'm looking to add. We have options here. So many plugins. Effects. Look at our guitars here. We got we got this guitar stomp 2 here, which the 2 means there's it's capable of running 2 simulated stomp pedals at the same time. Obviously the 4 is 4 and the 8 or whatever it is 8. So that's what the number represents. Okay, we're gonna close that and leave this open, and we can actually drop whatever we want in here. So it's not just distortion. You got like, whatever axe press is. You got buzz, you got chorus, compression, delay, distortion, doubler, EQ, flange, fuzz. So any mix of those, of these different pedals right here, can be combined and put in any order you want. So, like, let's say, what does buzz sound like? We don't want it too loud.
In a shoebox, there were swords and shields, waiting for Saturday morning.
That's a lot of noise, but it's kind of cool.
And in my toy box, there's childhood battles.
And then you got your presets for each individual pedal. I'm sure there's actually presets for the plugin itself, and then presets for the individual pedal simulators. So I'm going to go ahead and just try some of these. Dark Mass, Easy Buzz. There's not many. Let's run through them and see how they sound.
In a shoebox, there were swords and shields, waiting for Saturday morning heroes.
Some of the
box.
lyrics, like vocals.
There's childhood battles, courageous beasts,
Yeah.
wearing helmets and saddles,
What?
I was just telling him.
plastic and rubber, gimmicks and color.
I was saying like we're doing a live feed, so if you go in the house for the next like hour, you can try to catch part of it.
Pillow sheets and color.
Put a shirt on.
Home was a playhouse, mom was a castle, life was a cartoon without all the hassles. Many decades later.
It's too hot for a shirt. It warmed up outside pretty good, bro.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and let's mess with the knobs here.
What are you trying to get out of this?
Try to get a distortion,
In
more
a
distortion on the vocals.
shoebox, there were swords and shields.
I'm gonna solo it up.
In a shoebox,
So I can hear
there were
this.
swords and shields, waiting for Saturday. Morning heroes, and in my toy box, there's childhood battles, courageous beasts, wearing helmets and
It's almost 6
saddles.
o'clock.
All right. So we're not gonna go any
So
further into that.
I guess they won't be able to catch it in an hour, but it's fine.
I'm actually going to take that off for now because we're about to wrap it up,
Can we make fun of something, please?
and I'm gonna leave this on here. I'm gonna color it. Yeah, we will. We can make fun
You
of
need a
this.
brewski, bro, since we're almost done?
No, I'm good, dude.
Oh, yeah.
No more. All right.
No mas.
So I'm gonna go ahead and make this a little bit, make it yellow, but a little bit of a different shade of yellow than the actual vocal. Let's go right there. Okay. And let's unsolo that actually. We're going to mute where we're going to put the parallel distortion, and we will add it when I got more time and am more focused. Today I'm just not focused.
I've never seen somebody have a hangover all day long.
It's not good. I just feel weird, dude. Really weird.
We should probably go watch the biggest live stream and talk to him.
So I'm going to go to a different part because I don't want to hear the same part over again. And we're going to make sure that everything's in.
I hope you enjoyed the tour of my room.
Up in a field, the band played harder, sometimes on acid. Thought we were grown up, but nothing but kids. 2 decades later, my friends have a
Seems like what, John?
sounds weird to me now.
Oh, no.
Wait,
Wow.
it's on mute.
up in a field.
I think I might put too much
The
effects
band
to
played
start
harder,
with. Maybe I'll control this.
sometimes on acid. Thought we were grown up, but nothing but kids. 2 decades later, our friends have all scattered. It's got me asking, did anything matter? Retro isn't young again. It ain't the 90s anymore. Can't buy memories at a store, they're gone. Retro isn't young again. It ain't the 90s.
I'm gonna end up busting these guitars too. Whether they're all gonna go to the same bus, probably not. But I'll probably have like a Guitar One bus where the Guitar One and the Guitar One quantized are gonna go to that.
Fair enough. That's fair.
And then the 90s
Sure.
distorted and the 90s distorted quantized guitar
Okay.
are gonna go to the same bus. So I got to keep that in mind for the next time I open up this project. And I definitely got to fix some of those notes in Melodyne. It's got me pondering. Yeah. So we're pretty much done
Right, so we just need to make fun of something.
working on this for now.
So now is the favorite part of my show, our show.
Your show?
So I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to say
Today it might have been because
I wasn't here.
I'm barely here.
I'm
here and I'm not
I
here.
spent more time in the garage and outside than Anyway. So, I think it's my turn to get made fun of. But we can't play, I don't want to play somebody else's song.
No, definitely not.
So we didn't really think about that last time.
No.
It worked out fine because you couldn't hear shit.
Yeah, true. Audio mixing, Nick Cave, electric guitar, professional wrestling, Jim Ross.
None of these are mine.
Says a lot.
And you got to make sure you don't accidentally autoplay a video. It's not ours after mine.
So let's see if I can find something to make fun of. Oh boy. There's got to be a lot here. You explain the Matrix with an E-joint?
No, don't do that one.
Why?
I don't think it's coherent, and we don't know what music's in there. It could have weird music in the background.
Features Vista. I don't know if we're gonna be able to play any of these.
Just keep going.
Other people's songs.
Don't even
what?
think of, don't.
How come there's so few here? Or is this just a?
That's not. There's a way to look at it. Go to videos. Go to the videos tab.
Oh, I don't know how you use YouTube. I'm sorry. Oh boy.
All right, I'll help you. I don't want to get made fun of, but I do. So I'm just gonna.
Wow, we don't need to watch any of this.
Just keep going. Scroll through us really fast so nobody sees them.
I gotta look at them.
No. Wait.
I don't need your help. It's my job to pick something out.
No, I'm trying to make sure you don't put on something that's somebody else's song.
Okay.
All the stuff on the top is off limits. It just is, copyright wise.
For you?
No, dude, those have songs in them. Trust me, don't.
Well, then how are you gonna play any of these?
You're gonna have to go to Sucker Mouth or fucking play a Brethren song with the fucking Ink Boo video or something. But you can't play other people's songs on here. It's not my fault. Now, I do.
I'm going to my channel.
I was gonna give you a recommendation, but forget it. Forget it. Don't do it. Actually, don't do it. Go ahead. I'm disappointed. I feel like I'm not popular enough for you.
Well, I mean, I can't play other people's songs.
What about the Sucker Mouth cartoons we haven't watched on here yet? Those are embarrassing. Let's just look at them and then we'll go to Johnny Connect. I feel like you're just self-advertising.
I wanted to watch the Battle of the Bands.
Oh, yeah.
It's just one song, a little piece of a song.
Well, most of the songs on there, I believe.
Okay, so
just do number 4 rule. It'll come up.
Oh, okay.
Now, the date on that John put on the video and is not yet fixed, by the way, is wrong. It's 97. It says 98. I don't know.
Is it a number or is it spelled?
Either way, we'll pull it up.
I'm going to type in brother and we'll see. Oh, no, there we go. Here we go. From 97?
It's actually from 97 because I just graduated high school and it was the next year after that.
Okay, so this is an early concert of ours.
It was our third concert, wasn't it?
We were trying to be like a horror rock band.
Our first concert with Ballad Band's 96. Our second concert was the Sun Point Apartment Complex.
It says very ancient footage. Clark High, Battle of the Bands, Las Vegas, Nevada.
Right, all that's right, but the date's wrong, you fool.
Okay.
You're the guy that put a 10-year... You were off 10 years on our debut album when you did the remaster, so
that's true.
You're not great with dates.
I'm horrible with dates. What day is it? The 19th.
Friday.
Friday.
It's Juneteenth. We got the big old... I think our tweeters are busted.
They were. We blew our tweeters, so it was like a bunch of mid-range and
Probably
bass.
600.
Giant subs, so probably not. That's very scary.
Like cool pirates.
You're just so dark you can't see though, so it's hard to make fun of you. Like me, I can make fun of myself. For sure. But I'm not going to. I don't need to.
Yeah, you're right. Just very behind that drum set. Yeah, I just
All right.
All right.
That happens every time. All right.
I'm glad they understand.
So,
So what did we learn about body positivity today?
nothing.
We learned that God loves us all despite what we look like.
All right. Is it over?
It is. Again, thank you for watching. I'm Aaron Mystery.
I'm
He's
Johnny.
Kinetic.
No kinetic energy today.
That's not what kinetic energy is.
I know. I'm Johnny Kinetic.
Signing off.
Bye.
See you next time. There was no wrestling shoots on this episode.
Yeah, and we don't need to. We're not gonna play them off with anything. We're just gonna end it right here.
Oh, I like it when we do that.
We got